Ever since Disney got their hands on Star Wars, they've been doing everything they can to make it quote-unquote PC, because apparently they think that something's wrong with Star Wars, or at least with the way it was, and they want to inherently change it. I would give them the benefit of the doubt and say, you know what, maybe they just want everything to be as family-friendly as possible. But given the rest of the content and the garbage that they push, including into their content for children, that's obviously not the case at Disney. And we have yet another instance of them trying to cover up something from George Lucas because they just don't want to show that anymore. And it has to do, of course, with Slave Leia. Slave Leia censored from Return of the Jedi theatrical poster on new licensed Star Wars shirt. And I would hazard a guess that it won't be that long until we just don't see this anywhere. We don't see it on any promotional material. We don't see it on the Return of the Jedi thing on Disney Plus, nothing. Because they're ashamed and embarrassed about it, even though it's part of what they bought. It's part of what made Star Wars Star Wars. It's part of George Lucas's Star Wars. As we've seen, they don't care about that. They want to change it for what they think is right. The depiction of Princess Leia in her slave outfit, as featured at the forefront of the iconic theatrical poster for Return of the Jedi, has been censored on a new piece of licensed Star Wars merch. And the battle has been raging about this. When I say a battle, it's really just a bunch of screeching blue-haired land whales that are mad that Leia is depicted in this way, despite the fact that she ends up overcoming everything that Jabba the Hutt put her through and actually executing him. Despite this display of extremely strong feminine power by, overcoming all of that stuff, they don't care. They don't think it was right for her to be a slave and her to be put on display like this. How dare you? Known as the film's Style B poster, the illustration, originally produced by Japanese artist Somebody Sano, features Princess Leia, clad in the attire forced upon her during her time as Jabba's captive, standing front and center amidst Return of the Jedi's principal cast. And this is it right here. This is the poster. This is the artwork. You have, and you can see, Darth Vader, Luke, you got Harrison Ford's Han Solo, you got an Ewok, you got Lando, you got Bib Fortuna, you got a Gamoran, you got Jabba the Hutt, all of this stuff right here. Princess Leia front and centered, as she deserves to be. She looks hot in that bikini. However, as discovered by StarWarsInterviews.com founder and proprietor Dennis Pellegrom, the iconic image has been censored for Disney's recent collaboration with fashion brand RSVLTS, pronounced Roosevelt's. Well, you learn something new every day. Retailing for $70 for men or women, or $65 a pair of shorts, the pattern featured on the brand Star Wars Roosevelt's The Trilogy line, inspired from all the different parts of the original trilogy. But you're too embarrassed about Return of the Jedi, clearly. This shirt is the ultimate tribute to the original 3 films. Well, you clearly censored one of them. Celebrate the stories that started all with Luke, Han, Leia, Vader, Lando, Chewie, R2-D2, and more. And we can go in and we can get a little bit better idea of this. Check this out. This is the censored version. Exactly the same, right? You got Darth Vader, you got Luke, you got Han, you got Ewok, you got Lando, but you got Princess Leia in her Hoth outfit. Isn't that strange? Why would they do something like that? Why would Star Wars do this, you ask? Well, like we've said over and over and over again, they have been trying to change Star Wars. They've been trying to rewrite history for quite some time. And is this just taken by itself that big of a deal? No, it's really not. But what it does show is that this is where the Star Wars brand is continuing to head. They want to erase the past. They want to change the past because they are ashamed about the past. They're ashamed about A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. Whether it's because it wasn't PC enough, whether it's because we didn't have enough diverse characters, we didn't have enough LGBTQIA+ members in the original trilogy. We, as Disney and the brands that work with them, we need to do something to change that. And now you have them doing exactly that. They already, started with the nonsense surrounding the Hutt Slayer Leia. They didn't want to call her Slave Leia anymore. In fact, like I said over and over again, they are changing the name of Boba Fett's ship from Slave 1 to Boba Fett's starship, the Fire Spray. I know a lot of people, when I came out and made that claim, based on everything they told us, they didn't want to believe it. They said, oh, that's nonsense. It's obviously true from everything we've witnessed and the merchandising coming out. That's what they're doing. They're ashamed of this word. They're ashamed of an attractive female. Disney Star Wars is ashamed of everything associated with the original George Lucas Star Wars, but we shouldn't be surprised. There's nothing you need to censor about this. There's nothing you need to be ashamed of about this. It's Star Wars. If you're gonna pay tribute to the original trilogy, if you're gonna pay tribute to these movies, then actually do it. Don't try to cover her up. And you can see throughout the rest of the shirt, they have other scenes there as well. They have, like, this is clearly from Empire Strikes Back with Lando with the cape, Han, dipping Leia like that, Luke on the Tauntaun, and then you have A New Hope right here with Luke with the famous lightsaber pose, with Leia, kind of sultry looking Leia on the side, right? You didn't feel the need to censor that, but you did feel the need to censor Return of the Jedi. Shameful, but exactly what everyone expects from Disney, Star Wars, and anything related to it at this point. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.